We're in the Burdekin area, and this is a typical pump set that we're going to look at for groundwater. Some of the things that in other areas that we may not consider as a major part of our pumping cost, because we refer to it as minor losses. And in other areas where we operate high pressure systems, it is truly a minor loss. But in the Burdekin area, where we have very shallow aquifers, quite often these minor losses end up being a large part of the total head that the pump has got to develop. So looking at this system here, this is quite a good system. When we're considering minor losses, you know, there's minor losses right from down at the screen that's selected down the bore. So there may be a better screen that could minimise that minor loss through the screen, right through to the casing size that the pump goes down into. But then on the discharge fittings, we have losses throughout these fittings. You can see here that we've got a reducing flange join here. This could have been probably better done with a slower step down, if you like, but there is a loss there. We move on to our non-return valve or check valve, which is here to provide protection of water coming from other pump and pipelines that you run the risk of putting water back down the bore. So this is a necessity to have a non-return valve or check valve. However, there may be better selections of this valve that would minimise the amount of loss. If you haven't seen the inside of one of these check valves, there's basically two swinging flaps that seal up against a sealing surface, and they're spring loaded. The cross-sectional area for flow is very small, so there is a loss there both in friction loss and velocity head. We then got losses through the bend here or elbow. This is a reasonably good layout, but many of the pumps around the Burdekin area, this accounts for, you know, a great percentage of the overall pressure that the pump has got to develop.